Welcome back, everybody, to Ultimate CNFT. Mike, aka Mr. Ultimate, here with you today, and this is an update video on all of the projects that I've covered since I opened up the Discord and started the Tier 3 paid subscription membership. Now, every single one of these have contributed so much to this program. I'm very excited to give you an update on all the stuff that I've been featuring on this channel for about the past 6 weeks or so. Here are the projects we will be going over and giving you that update for. We've got the Summoners Guild, we've got Ancient Dragon Alliance, we've got Cardano Clans, we've got Nice Society, Raccoon Syndicate, Mysterious Moai Association, and Stank Ape Speakeasy. Shout out to Stank Ape because they are a sponsor of the channel, and more on that later when we discover how they're coming along and everything they've got going on. Also, a special shout out to a couple of projects who have not minted yet, and that is Apex Kingdom and Goofy Gophers Mining Club. The Goofy Gophers are minting on the 14th. That is just in 2 days from now, and the following day after it is Apex Kingdom mint. I'm excited for every single one of those. I am minting or have already minted every single project that we just discussed here. And there's one more project that is minting today. That is Lovelace Club. So let's jump into it, you guys, right now. All right, starting off with the Summoners Guild here first. This is the most recent video that I've done that is going to be included on this update video. All the other projects coming up will be on the next update video. So, Summoners Guild, let's check it out. We've got 1,038 items, 147 individual owners. The floor is at 25 and the volume is about 4K. Now, this project just freshly started minting yesterday. This project is still minting. You can jump on to their Discord or you could jump onto their website because they actually are minting through their website. You can go ahead and experience that live if that's what you choose to do. I never give financial advice here, but I do love this project. I did mint this project. I'm very excited. The quality on these NFTs is absolutely amazing. So let's go check it out. The mint price is 40 ADA. Again, it is still minting live. So let's take a look at some of the items here for sale. So the floor here is going to be 25. You have some of your more common items down here, and you can see there's some repeats on that as well. But each one of these only has a limit of a max of 110 of the 4,444. So there's different skins, there's different upgrades as far as the rarity is concerned. In fact, why don't we go check some of those out right now, because we looked at some of the more common ones. Let's go some of the high to low and just check out the quality on some of these. So your highest price item as of right now is 680 ADA. That is for a Dragon Knight that's got some sort of special skin. We can check that out in a minute. We've got a Sylvian Dragon. We've got a nice looking beautiful rainbow colored unicorn there, and we've got a gold phoenix. And if you scroll down, you'll just see some more of the rarer. Like I said, they've got the silver, the gold, they've got diamond, they've got all kinds of great skins up there. A lot of these are technically sort of one-of-ones because I believe the diamond skin, there's only one of each one of those from the particular creature category. And there's a whole bunch of one-of-ones yet to be minted still from the collaborations that they've done with 24 different projects. Every time you get one of those, that is certainly a one-of-one. There's a nice look at some of the gold skins there. Let's go ahead and jump into the action and take a look. What do we got in the activity? All right, so we are in an upwards trend. Like I said, this is a freshly minted project, still minting right now. We've got all of these well above the floor and well above the mint price so far of 40 ADA. We've got, let's take a look at this Sunkeeper here because I want to show this off. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, that diamond skin. This is super rare. There's literally only one of these per individual creature NFT. So this technically, I guess you could call it a one-of-one. It's really cool. Look at the transparency, look at the quality within the NFT. It's just absolutely beautiful. Someone pretty much sniped this for a pretty good deal for 200 ADA. That's really great. They've just now uploaded some of their property traits, and you can see the rarities, you can see what kind it is, the special, all that other stuff, what kind of skin it is. And so this collection is doing really well in my opinion, especially for just coming out and minting and being about looks like about a fourth of the way there through the entire 4,444 mint run. We've got a Winter Dragon for 160, and there's just a lot of really good stuff on here. So Summoners Guild, shout out to Lulu. There's a founder interview you guys can check out. You can also look at the dedicated video that I did on this project, and everything so far so good. Great update. Let's move on to the next project. All right, up next here is the Ancient Dragon Alliance. Now, this is the Ancient Dragon Relic Mint. Now, before we get into the details on this, I will say the team has very wisely recognized the situation in the market. And a little bit to understand here before you know what we're talking about with these Ancient Dragon Relics. There was originally going to be 1,500 of these. Now, there still is going to be 1,500 of these, but they stopped the current mint at 800. So you can see right here, there's 799. There's basically 800 of these, and there's 239 individual owners. The floor is at 94, and the volume is about 7,500 plus volume in ADA transactions. Now, these first 800 are the only ones that are going to be upgradable. Yes, jump into their Discord, or you can watch the video that I did on them just about a week ago for all the information you could possibly get on this part, this first leg of the project. But yes, these are upgradable. And again, holding on to these, you're going to hold on to them. There's going to be two different snapshots. One's going to be, I believe, on October 14th. The other one's going to be 10 days later on October 24th. You're going to want to hold these through that transition so that these guys can be upgradable to the next level. And they did tell me a little bit of a secret at the time that there's going to be another way to upgrade these further on down the road. We'll update that here on UltimateCNFT. But let's take a look at the action here. So you got three different kinds. You have the stone, the marble, and the obsidian. So, and also if you have all three of these, you get the special Hydra roll on their Discord. I do have all three of these. I minted 5 of these. I'm super stoked on them. The only one I didn't get was a marble, so I went and picked up one off the secondary just yesterday, and now I've got my Hydra roll, and I'm super stoked. So the floor on these is 94, and it starts to climb. These are all stone, and you can see if we keep going down here, the first marble one is listed for 120. Now, the mint price on these for whitelist was 85 ADA, and the regular white public price was 95 ADA. So these are right at mint price, which is holding up very well considering the market conditions and everything else. This project has a long way to go. This is just the first entry into everything they're doing. Again, stay here on UltimateCNFT for all the updates. Let's go down and see what is the floor on obsidian. So the obsidian floor is 255, and there's a couple of those. Then it starts to inch its way up all the way, topping out at 590 ADA. Now, out of the 800 of these that were minted, only 32 of these are on the open market. That says a lot because a lot of people, they're smart. They're holding these through the 2 snapshots so they can get the upgraded versions that allows you to mint more of the main collection and a whole bunch of other secrets that they haven't even released, and I don't even know yet, but stay tuned for information later. Let's go ahead and take a look at the activity here, and we've got a nice little curve situation. We've only minted back here on the 7th, so only a few days of actual information to look at. But here we go. 6 hours ago, we had a nice sale for 265 pop off of one of the obsidians. I'm assuming that is probably, well, let's just go ahead and check it out. This is a stone, or is that's a marble? All right, someone got a nice deal on a marble. People are trying to complete their Hydra rolls. Let's continue on with the activity here, and you'll start to see some around the floor and so on and so forth, and just really great action so far. Again, you're not going to see a bunch in transaction volume because this is something that people are holding on to. So, Ancient Dragon Alliance, shout out to the team, and I appreciate all of you guys who support me on the Tier 3 subscription membership. 3 of these teammates on this project, they do support me to the fullest, and those of you who support me, I will always support you. This project has so much in store coming for you guys. You're going to want to check it out. Let's jump into the next project. All right, the next project on our list to go over and give an update for. This is for the Cardano Clans. Now, this is for the Women's Mint. We're going to take a look at here and all the stuff in just a minute, but I would like to give a shout out to Thomas. Really great guy. I had an interview with him, a founder interview on the channel. Please go ahead and refer to that for all the information from his own mouth about his wonderful project that he's building. I also did a dedicated video on them, but here we go with an update. So, this is a print run of 3,333 NFTs. They are just about over the halfway mark right now. Congratulations to you guys. You're doing a great job. Look, this project has so much to offer, so much going on. The art itself is absolutely incredible. Please go watch the video I did so you can see all the information that I covered. This is something you're going to spend some time wrapping your mind around and everything that they're building. And I will say this gentleman and his partner have worked very, very hard getting this project through the bear market, continuing to build. Their first mint, the Cardano men, was totally sold out, but we're working about the Cardano Clans women here. So The floor price is 50 ADA on these. Now the whitelist mint was for 50. The public mint is for 60 ADA. You can still mint this project. They're going to hold off until they've minted out, as they should, because these are looking really great. The volume on these is 2,500 ADA so far, but this project just started minting only a couple days ago, and they've got a lot of stuff going on. So let's take a look at the artwork here. These are really, really cool. And I'll say this now, and I've already gone ahead and told Thomas this as well. The art on the Cardano men is actually really, really great. That 3D art is fantastic. I think they stepped up their game. I think the women actually look better than the men. And if you can see, this is just a really, really nicely done NFT. Look at the detail and the laser of the eyes. Just everywhere you look, this is a very, very classy NFT. And I'm excited for them to continue on down the road doing what they're doing. There's all kinds of properties that you can look at here. All the percentages are there. We got the rarities. Let's get back to the floor right now. We've got 50, and then it jumps up to 59. And as we're cruising down, we hit about 60, 63. There's just some freaking sick looking NFTs. We're going to check out the action here in just a minute, but I'm pretty much awed by this artwork, and the team has done such a great job. The artist has done such a great job. The community that really understands this project is very rabid. They love this project because they know all about what this project has to offer. Let's go down to the activity here. We've got a nice curve. So look, we are trending up. And again, we've only minted 4 or 5 days ago. So what do we got here? 44 ADA, so that's under the floor right there. We got one that's well over the floor. We're getting around to the floor and then jumping around up and down. But still, if you look at this, this actually is doing really, really well. And we all know that market conditions right now are not the best. So when you see a project kind of hanging in there, even though it's slow going, this is one of those projects that as people begin to catch on and see how hard the team is actually working and how much they have to offer, I think people are going to continue to be excited about this because it's more than just the men and the women's mint. There's so many more things coming. Again, please go watch that video and or the founder interview I did with Thomas. And I do want to go ahead and show you guys this because this is something that I stumbled across. And I posted this on the UltimateCNFT Discord as well. This is an opportunity if you were thinking about or on the fence about minting this project. Now might be a good time. Not financial advice, but you know what? I'm actually going to go pick up a couple more of these just because I love this project. And hey, if I end up winning one of these, I'll throw it into the UltimateCNFT wallet and I'll give it away. But check out this announcement here. So this is from Clan Captain. As you know, the men were sold out. Yes, the women minting now, 50% sold out, a little bit over that. Now the Cardano Clans team want to give back. Again, we bring you a raffle opportunity for some top tier NFTs. So the first place is going to be a Dead Rabbit Society, the second is a Zombie Chain, and the third is a Journey NFT. They're giving away these 3 NFTs. Let's check out the details. Mint a Clan Woman for 60 ADA. Mint, obviously 1 is 1 entry, 5 is 1 entries, and so on and so forth. There's no limit on entries. So for every one of these you mint, you get entered into the raffle for this NFT giveaway right here. Now this lasts for 72 hours and the prizes will be drawn on the 14th of October. There's your time zone right now. This was posted yesterday at 1:54 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's my time. So again, great chance to actually, you know, take the plunge, and we're all a little bit degen here. So if we can win something just for taking part in a fantastic project, why not now? I'm going to go get myself a couple more of those and we're going to get on to the next project. All right, everybody, we're about halfway through the update of all the projects that I've covered in the last 6 weeks. But before we move on, it's time for me to go ahead and give a shameless plug to my own Tier 3 paid subscription membership. Now, you hear me talk about these things all the time on my videos. What is it? If you really want to know all the details, go click that little join button right there and watch the video that I just updated earlier today, giving you all the information of what we do on UltimateCNFT, how we do it, and what the Tier 3 paid subscription membership benefits are for. The basic rundown is I do not charge people to make videos on their projects. Instead, I ask for a bunch of whitelists and some post-minted NFTs or some already minted NFTs to give away exclusively to those who have joined the Tier 3 paid subscription membership. All the information you can have by joining my Discord. The link to my Discord will be in the description box below this video. And again, you can refer to the video that I just did, updating all that information. Come join the fam. You don't have to be a Tier 3 paid subscription membership member to join the Discord. It's open to everybody. It's basically a place where the CNFT community and the followers of my YouTube channel, shout out to every single one of you. I appreciate you. Without you, I don't have a channel. But the Discord is a place where everybody can come and gather and share information, all kinds of alpha going on right there. And you can see for yourself that this membership does indeed pay off. We've given out a ton of stuff so far. There's a whole bunch more coming, but enough about that anyways. Let's jump into the next project. All right, up next here, we have none other than Nice Society. Shout out to you, Dennis. What a great guy. He is Nice Dennis. That's actually his Discord username, and he is a really, really nice guy. Please refer to the founder interview I did with Dennis and the dedicated video that I did on Nice Society for all the information you could possibly want to understand this project. Now, before I move on and we look at the actual quality of the NFTs and the action, I will say this. Dennis is offering something new to the Cardano NFT space. This is something where your mental clarity, your mental health, your physical health, your dietary needs, all the things that you could basically do to keep your body, which is your temple, nice and clear. Clear minds make good decisions, and healthy bodies, well, shoot, if you don't have your health, you don't have nothing. But anyways, if you want to know more about that, refer to the videos that I already did. We're here to give an update. Let's check it out here. So, Nice Society, this is the main PFP mint. I believe this was down to a 2200 NFT mint, and I think there's going to be more to come on a second series. A little bit down the road, we'll give updates here on the channel as well. But for right now, we've got 930 minted items, 189 owners. The floor is at 100, and the volume is approaching 20K in volume. Now, the whitelist price on this was 100 ADA mint, and the public was 125. So we're right around the floor here as of the whitelist mint. Let's go ahead and check out the items here because, like I said, these are quality NFTs. We got men, we've got women, and these NFTs were done in great detail. If you look at these, they almost look like an actual picture of a real person with some aesthetics, added to it or whatever. But look at the detail within every inch, even down to the hair strand separation, the tattoos, the glowing, glistering on the skin, and all this stuff here. These NFTs are absolute quality. And let's go ahead and check out some of, I guess, we'll look at some of the higher end ones. And I know there's some one-of-ones in this collection as well. I don't know if any are listed. We'll find out. But yeah, we go all the way up from 5,000 ADA and it starts to work its way down. You can see there's different backgrounds. There's all kinds of little additions there. If you click on one of these NFTs, you can see that there is a whole bunch of traits involved in these. Let's go check this guy out with the angel wings, and you can see all the attributes and the rarities right there. Let's go ahead and check out the action on this. What kind of activity we got. If we look at this curve, it's pretty steady, a little dip, a little plateau, a little mountain, a little dip again, and it starts to level out. Let's go check out some of these sales here. So right around the floor, 95, we got some above the floor right now, and it's pretty steady. You can see the sales are, anywhere between about average of about 100 to 120 or so. And lots of people are picking these up and they're holding on to these. There's the robust system that they're building involving holding these NFTs and getting involved in everything that Nice Dennis is creating here there's a lot of information to digest, you guys, here. So you can see there's not a lot of sales actually taking place, I think, because most people are actually holding on to these. Again, right now, out in the wild, there's only 930 of these. I cannot wait to give an update on this project for their next, basically, big drop of information. I'll have it right here on UltimateCNFT for you guys. Let's move on to the next project. All right, you guys, next update on the list here is none other than Raccoon Syndicate. I would like to give a shout out to Timmy. What a great guy, Timmy the cat. This guy's super smart. He knows about the Cardano NFT ecosystem so well. He knows so much about Cardano, the platform itself, ADA, the whole 9 yards, and he knows how to run a project and how to mint a project. So this project is minting in 3 different tiers. I've covered tier 3 and tier 2 on the channel already. You can refer to both of those videos, but a lot of you already pretty much know a lot about this project. So we're going to get into the details really quick here. One more thing to mention, the tier 1 is coming up at the end of this month. I believe it is on October 30th. I will be covering all the details right here on UltimateCNFT. Hopefully I'll have some whitelist to give away and maybe even some NFTs too. That has yet to be seen, but let's check it out. So there's going to be a total of 10,000 of these. And splitting this into 3 mints was very, very smart because the total run of these was about 3 months apart from the first one to the end of the third one coming up here at the end of this month. And there's a warring faction going on here. There's a syndicate here. These are raccoons at war. You've got clerics and you've got scientists, you've got farmers and hunters. We don't know quite yet what the third one's going to be, but I'll get you that information. But the bottom line here is both of the first 2 mints sold out really, really quickly. People are excited about this. They are creating a platform which is a hold to earn, which is the first on Cardano. There's a whole bunch of details on that. I suggest you guys join all their socials and their Discord as well. But let's go just take a look at the update on the actual items themselves. So we've got a lot of information to work with here. And you got to remember, there's captains, there's generals, and there's like more some like regular raccoons. So these prices are going to fluctuate and be up and down all over the place. But the generals and the captains are very much more limited than some of the regular NFTs. But the basically the artwork on these is absolutely incredible. And let's just take a look at one of these guys right here, the detail. Now, what's really cool about their website, you can jump on it, and if you scroll down to the middle of it, there's this little bubble, and you can hit that little bubble, and you can highlight one of these NFTs, and you can take it, and it's like a magnifying glass, and it shows you in detail so much of everything from the way, you know, the items are constructed to the shirts they're wearing. And if you just see for yourself, the detail on these is absolutely incredible. The artist is it Kima? I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong, but it's I think it's Kima. She's doing a really great job, and I think the next one to come out is going to even showcase more. Let's get back into some more of these. So the floor is at 135, and it starts to climb up pretty slowly here. The first mint, I think, was for 120. The second mint was for 140. I do not know what the third mint is going to be, but I know with each tier, there is an actual rarity. There's less raccoons from each tier as we move along. So, you know, those are going to carry a premium as well. Let's go take a look at some of the higher priced items, and you can see that these captains and these generals actually go for a pretty penny. And you can see there's different kinds of skins too. We got gold and bronze, and there's all kinds of great stuff going on here. So the highest one on there is 30K ADA. That's quite a bit. And then it jumps down to about 3,800. And take a look at this guy. What great looking art on this, right? I mean, if you can just see the detail again, I think that's a ruby skin right there. So yeah, Raccoon Syndicate's just absolutely crushing it. I expect them to stay on that trajectory. Let's take a look at the activity that's going on in real time. So 6 minutes ago, as of the filming of this video, we got a nice 222 sale right there. 14 minutes ago, an hour ago, there's a lot of sales taking place consistently within this project ever since the first mint. And if you look down, all of these are relatively above the floor that is priced right now. You can see some of these nicer sales. Again, these generals and these captains do carry a premium because there's only so many of them. You can build these syndicates, and you can go to war, and there's all kinds of great stuff going on. The longer you hold them, the more you can earn. All kinds of stuff going on. Really great to see. Really good to see Timmy just come out here and crush it like I knew you would. Timmy, if you're watching this video, I told you, bro. I know this market just as well as you do, and I knew that your project was onto something special. I can't wait to update that third mint coming up here pretty soon at the end of this month. Let's get into it. I can't wait. What do we got next? All right, the second to last project to highlight and update you on is the mysterious Moai Association. Now, these guys minted for, I think it was 70 ADA. I do think that was the mint price, and so far, so good. I mean, we got a print run of 3,333, so nice and limited. I like to see that. 673 owners. The floor is above the mint price at 95, and the volume is 2.93K, so these guys are doing something. Now, there's a lot of mysterious stuff surrounding this project. You have to be a part of their Discord and their Twitter to kind of see as they build this project moving forward, what exactly are they bringing to the Cardano space. But beyond the mystery, the art itself is really good. The team has done a great job, and people are buying these Moai. So let's check out what we got. The floor is at 95, climbs up there into the 100 range and kind of starts to go from there. You can see some of this artwork is really incredible. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, this style of NFT, there's a lot of great different styles in the CNFT space. You got the 3D, you got all kinds of lands, you got great stuff, but this particular style, I really do like it because it's so simple, but it's so elegant, and it's so colorful, and it just pops out. To me, when I look at an NFT, an image in my mind, this is the kind of style that I see, and I have a lot of projects that I'm invested in because I simply do like the artwork, but the utility is also quite amazing. If you'd like to know more about this project, watch the video I did a couple weeks back, and you can find out all that information that I got people ready for their mint. You can see all the traits down there, the rarities and all that good stuff. Let's get back to some of this over here. Let's go to the higher ones. Let's start out at the very top here and look at some of these more rare ones. So the top one, 180K. Wow, look at that. That is a pretty penny right there. We got another one for 100K. Then it drops down to 4,400 and more into the multi-thousands. But if you look at these are obviously the more rare ones in the particular project. Let's go ahead and jump into the activity and see what kind of sales are going on. A nice squiggly line with all kinds of ups and downs. And you can see that there was a peak up in here. There must have been some kind of announcement. I don't exactly know what it was, but I was excited to see them do well. A little bit of a cool off. We don't know what's next after that, but I expect that they're going to continue to deliver on their roadmap because so far they have done that. So the purchases here an hour ago, 95 right at the floor, so people are hitting that floor, and it's staying right around that floor, you know, in the 95 to 105 range. There's a nice one for 143, and again, these are based on traits and rarities. So if you go down there, you see plenty of sales happening even back into the last 24 hours, and I know there was an explosion of interest. They ended up back into the top 12 for a little while, so that's good. You see a project come to mint, and you basically see the trajectory that they're on, and you see that people are interested. They're not just buying, flipping, and selling and get rid of them. And you know, the project's dropping way below mint price. Shout out to the team for accomplishing everything they have right now. This is a great project. I did mint this project. I'm still holding on to the 2 that I've got. I'm kind of waiting to see what some of this mysterious stuff to be yet revealed is coming out, and I'll give some more updates later on the channel. Let's jump into that last project to highlight right now. All right, last project to update on all the progress made so far, and this happened to be the first project that I highlighted once I opened up the tier 3 paid membership subscription, so that was always fun. There's going to be many, many more to come, but there can only ever be one first one, and that was Stank Ape Speakeasy. Shout out to the team. I did a founder interview with them several weeks back. Go ahead and check that out. Super great guys, just smart guys. They've got a bunch of IRL implementations. Is that a word? Implementations? Hey, you know what? We'll just go with it. I'm not even, we're gonna get raw here on UltimateCNFT. Oh yeah, let's go with the cream rising to the top. Yeah, implementations. We'll just call it that. But seriously, a lot of IRL stuff here. They've got a real life brewery in the Pennsylvania area, and actually they deliver a lot of their stuff to not just within their actual brewery itself, but they deliver their beer to all kinds of, I think it was 50 some odd or 100 something like locations around the greater Pennsylvania area. And so what's unique about these guys is that they've got these little QR codes sitting on these cans. And so someone's going to go buy themselves a 6er or a 12er of this great home crafted beer, and they're going to be drinking. They're like, what the heck is this thing here, this QR code? What is this ape? What is that? And so hopefully they scan it with their phone, and it enters them into the CNFT world. It shows them what an NFT is. It shows them about their business and all kinds of great stuff. And so the thing I love about what these guys are doing is that they're helping to grow the space. So many of these projects that I've previously covered and updated you on, they have the same mindset. They understand that, you know, the health of the CNFT space as a whole is what's healthy for the individual projects within it. Everybody has their own circle of influence. Stank Ape Speakeasy's got a big circle of influence. I expect this project to continue to do well. I know they've got some more mints coming up. All the stuff that they do, I will continue to show right here on UltimateCNFT. They are a sponsor of my channel. They are the first project to actually sponsor the channel, to where they've dedicated to giving me one NFT to give away every single month to the tier 3 paid membership subscription members. I do appreciate that. I hope other projects catch on, because the more people that do that, the more I can give to you guys, the people who watch and support my channel and check out my content. But anyways, moving on. This project is one of those what I call iceberg projects. There's this much up here, and there's so much underneath to digest. Again, the IRL implications, that's the right word, implications, I finally got to it, are very, very robust. And this is one of those underrated projects that I think I really do have a strong feeling that as the CNFT space begins to grow, we start to come out of this bear market and we start to climb back up. People are going to look at this project and go, what is going on? First of all, the art is incredible. Second of all, all the stuff they have IRL going on. Oh wait, there's a real business attached to this. Wait, what, beer? I think people are going to realize that this is one of those projects that, is going to do really big things as we progress, and they're going to want to come in and they're going to want to buy these apes. There's only so many of them. I know that they have done a bunch of giveaways and a bunch of marketing, which is really, really great. Again, refer to the previous video and the founder interview. Shout out to every single one of them. They're a fun group of guys. I had a great time doing that particular founder interview with them. So let's take a look at some of the actual numbers here. So we've got 2,482 minted items, 221 owners. The floor is 42, and there's 15K in volume so far done on this. Again, this is an under the radar project, but NFL, not for long. Let's check it out. So the art, like I said, the art is really, really cool. And this project's a little bit special to me in some ways because they did some Ultimate Warrior tributes to me. In fact, let's go take a look at some of those right now. So the floor is at 42. It starts to climb up pretty robustly here. You hit the 50 mark, and then it's kind of off from there. You hit the 60 mark pretty quickly, and the 70 mark, and above that, And I think most people are actually holders of this project, because the people who do know the details behind everything that these guys are doing, most of them are holders. And there's some whales in here. There's a lot of people who hold a lot of apes, and there's probably a reason for that. I minted the heck out of this project. I'm still holding all of my apes. I've given so many away on the channel, but the rest of them, they're for me. Oh, and by the way, shout out to a good friend of mine. You know who you are. He bought me one of those Ultimate Warrior ones, and he gave it to me. That's something I will always hold on to. I will never let go of that. Shout out to you, Darkwater. I appreciate you, bro. Great guy within the space. So let's go take a look at actually some of the higher ones. And you'll see the highlight of that Ultimate Warrior. Check it out. Super, super sick. Let's highlight this guy right here. Look at that Ultimate Warrior mask. You know, I'd like to have this ape, but I don't have 6K ADA to go around. Maybe one day this 6K ape ADA is going to be worth even more, and I'm going to be like, I could have had it for 6K. You never know in this space, but the traits are really good. Look at the rarities down there. This is actually a really good one, under 1%, right around 1%, under 1%. This is a sick looking ape, man. I really do wish I could freaking pick this up right now. Let's go check out some more of these, because there's more stuff to show. Let's go back to the high to low. Look at that background there. And so the highest one up here is 6969. Oh, I see what you did there, bro. I see what you're doing. There's one more thing I want to highlight. There's a nice little rainbow-eyed right there. And there's some more Ultimate Warrior stuff, these rainbow wings. Lots of really cool rarities on here, you guys. But let's take a look at this one right here, because this is what I was talking about with those beer cans. You see this QR code, and you got a Stank Ape up there. These beer cans are going to thousands and thousands and thousands of people's homes. I've done a little bit of research on their actual brewery. It's a hopping little place. They've got all kinds of stuff going on. They're shipping their stuff. They're only going to grow from here, and they're going to be adding more NFTs, some really cool stuff coming up to where you can actually build these breweries and do all kinds of cool stuff yourself. I can't wait to get into more of that information. If you want to know more, join their Discord, join their Twitter, all their socials. But take a look at these cans. They're super cool looking. This is great home crafted beer, putting NFTs into the homes of every American. I love to see it. Shout out to you guys for basically taking this space upon your shoulders and saying we can do something, and we can give more to this space, and this space gives back to us. That fires me up. That gets me super passionate about what's going on. Let's check out the activity here. Oh, look at that big spike. Let's see what that was all about here. That was a few days ago. That was actually early in October. But see, now the sales on these, like I said, most people are diamond handing this project. There's only so many apes to go around, and people know what's coming. So they're holding on to these. I do not give financial advice on this channel, but I do not think that these apes are going to stay this low for too long. The Cardano space is starting to inch its way back up, and oh yeah, the cream is rising to the top, and I'm excited to see it. But some of these sales, they're basically mostly over the floor. In fact, every single one of them, except for this little lonely 38. Someone got a real good deal on a Stank Ape for 38 freaking ADA. Are you kidding me, you guys? Snipe these. Keep an eye on these. If you see these go for cheap, you might want to pick some of these up. We got 150 sale right there, and you can see we're into 7 days ago. Not a lot of action. People like these NFTs. They're holding on to them. I know I'm attached to the apes that I've got, especially that Ultimate Warrior one, and I'm super excited about it. So again, shout out to Stank Ape Speakeasy. Thank you for being a sponsored member of this channel by giving away NFTs once a month to the people who support me. I love it. I love y'all. Mr. Ultimate's got to upload this video, and I got to get to work. Peace.